Over 20 boats docked at the Errol Flynn Marina between October 3 and 12 to participate in the 50th Port Antonio International Marlin Tournament. With 3 days of fishing, anglers set out to catch, tag and release Atlantic blue marlin in keeping with the International Game Fishing Association's tag and release regulation. The Port Antonio International Marlin Tournament is a qualifying event for the IGFA's World Championships set for Costa Rica in 2014.
It's a preeminent angling event in Jamaica. We have the most anglers, the most boats, and the best tournament, frankly. This year we had 31 boats, over 130 anglers, and we landed or released 37 marlins, which is way more than any other tournament. So people do look forward to attending and participating in this tournament.
This week we enjoyed one of the most enjoyable week with the weather. But more than anything else, we caught a marlin every day.
You know, when you come to a place like this and you're able to do this, to fishing with a bunch of really nice people, it's, you know, a treat. When you're with a bunch of friends and you have a beer or an Appleton and Pepsi or something like that, and good food and good friends, it's not very boring. Well, once in a while take a little nap, but you know, otherwise the boat does rock and roll.
We love Port Antonio, and this Marlin tournament is exceptional. There's nothing like it. There's such a mood and spirit about it that we really, really enjoy, and we're very happy to be a part of it.
The biggest marlin landed was 380 pounds. The second largest was 315. Our tournament is primarily a catch and release tournament, so we do not allow anglers to land marlin that is under, for argument's sake, 300 pounds, because it's actually 99 inches. That's why I say but that is meant to approximate 300 pounds.
In the early days, we never had to do that. We had to bring in everything that we catch, and so now it's a little more challenging. And some people say, hey, what the hell did you go out for? You know, because you don't bring in anything. But that's what it's all about. We are here to do it again. So therefore we have to protect this species.
This is actually our third year. We were here for 2 years before, but had a lot of boat trouble. So we're really happy tonight to have actually caught and released 2 marlins.
We were lucky enough to get one marlin yesterday. This young man here is the one that brought it in, and it was about 135 pounds. It wasn't one of the winners, but it was very exciting.
When you hear the line screaming, literally screaming, there's this crazy adrenaline rush, because when that marlin hits the line, he really peels it off very quickly. And you have to be organized. Both the captain of the boat and the angler have to work together to get the fish under control and then to subdue it. It's love of fishing, and everything comes from that. You know, I like the sport, and it's really a fight, when, you know, a challenge to bring in a marlin. Not very many people have done that, because those fish are game fish. They fight. They actually, when you hook them, sometimes you see them on top of the water with their tail dancing, trying to shake the hook. So, you know, it is a fight.
I've been fishing for quite a number of years, I would say from '84, and this tournament I have been able to land a marlin, and it was a thrill for everybody, because when you hook up on a marlin, it is something completely different. The adrenaline, as was said before, is fantastic, and everybody get excited and they know what to do. Move the rods, get in the chair and start pumping. And you know, sometimes you lose them at the back of the boat, sometimes they shake the hook out there, and it's part of the whole scenario of fishing.
The more exciting part of the fishing in this tournament is the hookup. which is when the fish first strikes on the line. And then when the angler brings it to both sides to tag it, that's when you have the most confusion. Everybody is issuing orders.
My name is Caroline Smith, and I'm the marketing implementer of Sol Petroleum Jamaica Limited, and we are part of the very dynamic Sol Group. Currently, we are the macro distributors of Shell lubricants in Jamaica, and we're here participating in the Port Antonio Marlin tournament as our end users are actually boaters. So we provide Rimella products, which is our heavy duty engine oils, and that is for the bigger boats. And of course, we provide the Nautilus brand, which is for the smaller boats. We have a setup on the inside where we're displaying our products, not only just products for boating, but also products for passenger car, motor vehicles, and other heavy duty equipment. So yes, it was very successful for us today, and we're happy that we're able to participate.
On display today is basically a range of gasoline engine oils and diesel engine oils. We also have some marine oil, Nautilus, which use the boats with the small outboard engines as well. They are named in such a way that they are easily recognized in terms of the different tier levels, right? You have HX3, which is the lowest tier that we have locally, and it goes up HX5, HX7, and the Helix Ultra, which is fully synthetic, and that's the highest tier that we have available locally for our gasoline engines. We have also our Rimella oils, which are diesel engine oils, right? We start at the bottom again, you tier in. We start at the bottom, the Rimella R2, we have the R3 and the R4 for easy identification. And the tier that you use will depend on the make of your car and the amount of miles you're doing, that sort of thing. And the Shell Helix Ultra, which again is for gasoline engine oils, is the ultimate. Everybody knows about Formula One racing, right? And which is probably the highest level of racing in the world. The conditions under which those cars operate, I mean, there's just nothing like it. And that's the platform on which all our Helix oils are formulated, right? So, Helix Ultra, fully synthetic, regardless of your age, the miles you make of your car, that will give you a maximum performance always.
What is my secret?
We've actually been working out for months. And we have a really excellent coach in Kisco who was with us for the first 2 years. And this year we were with Justina, which is a wonderful boat with the captain Speedy. And we had an excellent team this year.
The most important thing is having good unison between the team. One person very seldom is able to catch a marlin. So it's a team, it's really a team, it's not one person alone. If you were to ask who is the main person, I would say the captain who is on the throttle and the steering. He's the key person because he has to compensate whenever there is a deviation from the norm.
The important thing is that the crew you have, we're all together, and we can share the moments of that scenario and what happened. And there goes the fish stories.
The most important thing about catching a marlin is sheer luck. Sheer luck. You have to be at the right place at the right time, and the fish has to be hungry enough, and you have to be going at a certain speed and everything, but it's all luck.
Next year, we're always striving to increase the size and the quality of the tournament. So we had 31 boats this year, we'll be aiming for 40 next year. And you know, this is how we continue to grow, and I think we meet our fishing community's value proposition in terms of what we offer, because we have so many sponsors who make this tournament possible. All the prizes, the cost of running it, it's all sponsored.
I think I'll be here again next year as an angler on Razzmatazz.
See you next year.
This week was not only for fishing. Participants were treated to a fashion parade, Rio Grande bamboo raft cruise, and a karaoke night. And on Lay Day, the 29th, Stone's Ginger Wine Port Antonio local canoe parade and tournament was staged, culminating in an after party in the town square. This event is one of the most respected fishing activities in the region, as it attracts fishermen from the Caribbean and beyond.
October 5 to 12 marks the 50th anniversary of PAIMT's Marlin tournament, which is an international fishing contest that is world known, and the Portland Chamber of Commerce uses the Lay Day to expose the talents of the local canoe fishermen in the parish. Well, this year we had 45 canoe fishermen, and it was fantastic. We had Hurricane Sandy last year, and we had to move the event to the Sunday, which was immediately after the competition ended. And so morale was low. We never caught any marlin last year, and this year we're really hoping to get a big one, and a big one we did. We got a marlin weighing 510 pounds, and the rest, as they say, it is history, you know. That happened from about 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and everybody got a little bit excited, and we got a few other good catches in. We got 49 pounds of dolphin. We got 2 men coming in with 18 pounds of tuna, etc. And the Chamber of Commerce, of course, put in the 3rd place trophy, but we got a lot of promotion and sponsorship from JTB and our main sponsor, Stone's Ginger Wine. The canoe tournament turns 29 this year, which means next year is our 30th, and we hope to do it really big and really bold. It really just gives the local anglers an opportunity to showcase their talents. We have these guys coming in with their big yachts, and I'd like to think I have a little bias because the local guys really know how to fish, you know. And this year, within an hour of the contest starting, we had somebody catching a 510-pound marlin. You know, so it goes without saying. However, it's all done in good sportsmanship, and I'm very happy we had a very good day. Port Antonio comes alive during the Marlin tournament. There's a lot of activities that does include participation from the community. There's a Marlin Queen contest that happens on the 4th night of the competition. The Sunday normally opens with a cocktail party, and this year we had dancers who are members of the business community who came together with a group called the Port Antonio Ballroom Dancers, and they were fantastic. We had them in full costume, dancing very, very sexily and with precision. And everybody really appreciated that. It brought back a vibe of the old Port Antonio in the days of Errol Flynn, and it was very impressive. The Port Antonio International Marlin Tournament is not just a sporting fishing competition. I think it encompasses all that Port Antonio has to offer. There's a lot of fun, there's a lot of integrity, and there's a lot of organization coming from SHAMA, which is of course the Sir Henry Morgan Angling Association, who I think have done a fantastic job this year.